Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Robert McCary studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, if you would be so kind to like the video, give us the old subscribe, click that rectangle, join the club, everybody. And we certainly appreciate it. And of course, we appreciate knowing what you're playing today. Let us know in the comment section what games you're on. Tailing the Deep 3, maybe fading the Deep 3. Whatever you got cooked up, let us know what it is. You get enough of them right. Hey man, we'll give you the shout out. And if you get the most right, just like Robert McCary, you will be our capper of the day. So, with that being said, take a look at our record here on the Shallow 6 yesterday. Not a bad day for the old Shallow 6. We did go 5-1. The only blemish on our record being the Air Force game. As frustrating part about that is as I changed my mind. I had Army going and I talked myself out of it, and it serves me right. So we did hit we hit Houston in the points, hit Louisiana to cover, hit Bowling Green to beat that awful Akron team, and we hit our two overs. We hit the SMU Memphis over and the Tulsa Tulane over. So 5-1 we go. Not as fortunate on the premium side, as we had the Florida Gators +6, lose that one by a point. We had UCLA team total over 35.5. We lose that one by 4 points, or 4.5 points. And we have Hawaii as of this recording. It doesn't look good for the Rainbow Warriors. They had a 10-point halftime lead, and they have proceeded to puke up 28 points in a row. They now trail by 14. So yeah, good times. Just not our day on the premium side. So let's take a look and see what we've got cooking for today. By the way, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. And we'll start off our plays with our capper of the day, play of the day. That comes from Robert McCary. Robert is all over those Tennessee Titans +3.5. So that is their official capper of the day, play of the day, COD, POD, Titans +3.5. Good luck on that one. As for my plays, first thing I'm taking a look at here is the Washington Redskins against the Buffalo Bills up there in upstate New York. Redskins are a 10-point road dog in this one. It's one of those counterintuitive plays, all right? You look at the Redskins, it's pretty much an auto fade. But here's the deal. The Skins, they haven't been awful since Callahan took over in their last 3 games. They put a lot more emphasis on running the football. They've got Dwayne Haskins, first-round draft pick, making the start today. He has struggled, all right, but he's going to get a whole week of first-team reps. They're going to have their own game plan just for him, which is certainly going to help. The Bills' defense started off very well, but they've been exposed the last couple of games. Philadelphia and Miami pretty much drove the ball at will. 2 teams not necessarily known for getting it done on the offensive side, and especially Miami. They faced easy competition early. They've struggled a little bit lately as the schedule has become more difficult. And I think it's time that we start talking about the fact that Josh Allen, he's not good. He is just not good, at least not yet. Good running quarterback, very mobile, but he certainly lacks in accuracy. He's thrown 9 TDs this year and 7 interceptions. He is a QBR of 33. By the way, that is 30th in the league. That is not good. The Washington defense been very good over their last 3, giving up just 14.7 points per game. Meanwhile, the Bills, a big goose egg, 0-3 at home against the number. Give me the visiting Washington Redskins here as we make the opposite George play. Give me the Redskins plus those 10 points. And speaking of the Eagles, we're going to take a look at the Bears-Eagles. Eagles are the home team here at -4. You know what? It is just too hard to back the Chicago Bears right now with the way their offense is playing. They are 30th in the league in yards per game. And anytime you see 30th and something about offense, you can figure it's New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins that are 31st and 32nd. Yes, Trubisky has been bad. He rates just ahead of Josh Allen and Ryan Fitzpatrick for current starters. But the bigger, or at least equally bad problem, is the fact that they have very little running game, averaging just 83.1 yards per game. That is 26th in the NFL. And 3.6 yards per carry. That is also 26th. The Philadelphia offense, they're also struggling. They average just 344 yards per game. That is 24th. What they need is Deshaun Jackson back to help stretch the field. Good news is Jackson is this week practiced. He said he's ready to go. You know what? We'll see. I think Lucy's going to hold the football every single time myself. I'll believe it when I see Deshaun Jackson on the field. Both of these teams, surprisingly, have nearly identical numbers as far as sacks goes and defensive yards per game rushing. They both play good defense. The difference maker for me is the ability of the Philadelphia Eagles to actually run the ball effectively and sustain drives. I like Philly to wear them down. Give me Philly minus the 4 points right here. And we're taking a look as the Colts and Steelers get together and dance there in the Steel City. I am looking at the Steelers team total over 20.5. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers are like the Black Knight in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. They keep lobbing parts off of them, and they just keep on coming. They don't even realize how wounded they are. Pittsburgh, despite all the problems, they have been very consistent. They have scored 20 or more points in every game since that opening contest against New England. Since Big Ben got hurt. Yes, they're going to miss James Conner, most likely. He's doubtful at this point. It doesn't look like he's going to go with that shoulder. Snell is out, but Pittsburgh offensive coordinator Randy Fishner has done a nice job at putting Mason Rudolph in a position to succeed, limiting his exposure to big mistakes. They don't throw a lot over the middle. They don't throw a lot of deep balls. They just throw short possession out patterns that keep the chains moving. He's been very good in the red zone, and he's been very good in the fourth quarter. Those are two things that may come in handy when it comes to making this bet. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers once again to get up and over that number of 20.5. Give me those Philadelphia Eagles minus the 4 points. We'll start the day and whoop it up with those Washington Redskins plus the 10. At the end of those three, you guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody, we will put up our premium results tomorrow after we get the last results in. We'll do the math. We'll figure that out, and I'll let you know how we're doing. Still doing very well on football, even if we take a little bit of a beating today. Frankly, we were due. We've been doing very well on college. I think the last time I checked, we were like over 60% as far as the premium college picks go. So I hate to say it, we had a day like this. You never hope for them, but it's not a total surprise if you have a bad day, and it looks like that's what it was on the premium side. So let's see how you guys did here today, and I can tell you, you did pretty damn good. Had a lot of nice picks out there. Cyrus Quing stopped by. He took New Mexico. Man, you guys have violated my number one rule when it comes to college football. Fade the state of New Mexico. Horrible, horrible football is being played down there. Fade the entire state, New Mexico and New Mexico State. Steve Godin. Steve had his 5 picks. He went 3-2 plus 80. He put up a bonus play for y'all, and that bonus play came in. He had the Oklahoma State Cowboys to take care of business there, and indeed they did behind Chuba Hubbard's 92-yard scamper. They won that one by 7 points. Nice job, Cowboys. Nice job, Steve Godin. Cobra Sports, he liked what Steve did so much, he did the same thing. Not the same picks, but he also went 3-2 plus 80. And I'm assuming, and I'm giving Cobra Sports here a credit for hitting that San Jose State game against Boise State. That is still not a final, but they've got 17 points and they're up. I'm going to call Cobra Sports 609, 3-2 plus 80. Tyler Flanagan, stop me if you've heard this one before. He went 3-2 plus 80. He had my K-State Wildcats, Central Michigan, and Buffalo, 3 teams that took care of business in a big way. Truckee Medic, stop me if you've heard this one before. He went 3-2, plus 48. He laid some serious juice on the Auburn team total over 34.5. So he went, 3-2 plus 48. The astute Aardvark said, "You are back!" Yes, thank the grub gods. Yes, Double A, I am back, man, and it is always good to be back. The astute Aardvark celebrated my return by having a very nice day on his own. He went 4-1 plus 290. He also put up a bonus pick, and that bonus pick was just about a big payday on the money line, as he had Virginia Tech plus 17.5 as his pick. Of course, that paid off. And because they're Notre Dame in the shadow of touchdown Jesus, they were able to get the win in the last minute. Kent P. said, let's see if we can find some winners today. He said he had a bad day in the NBA, but we keep firing. Absolutely. Kent P. started off, he had BYU and money line plus 139, and then things didn't go as well. He had Florida plus 6.5. Also a victim of that 2-point conversion, the same one that killed us in our premium pick. And he had USC, which that started well. He looked very good coming out of the box, and all of a sudden Oregon woke up, and it was duck soup time, everybody. Drew DeCrew offense, our winner here a couple days back, he had said thanks for the shout out, absolutely. And he had K-State KU under 55, yup. And he also had Oklahoma State, they took care of business. Kyle Z said, tread lightly, as I have been cold the last few days, or 2 days rather. Said Saturday and Sunday usually are his best days, and true to form. He said it's Chalk City today, and yeah, there was a lot of chalky winners, man. He had Tennessee, Memphis, Michigan, and Bowling Green, and I had him all written down to 4-0 plus 400. Then I get a little further, I see that he's added USC. God damn it! So he goes 4-1 plus 290 on the day. Not a bad day at all, Kyle. I know we would all take 80% every single time. So well done, my friend. Derek Saunders, nice job, Derek. He hit these 3 in the college football ranks. Missed on his Blackhawks pick. By the way, I still giggle every time I say Blackhawks. It's one of my kids' favorite words when they find out there was a team called the Blackhawks. We always had to watch how they pronounce that. 3-1 plus 190 goes Derek Saunders. Very nice. Joe Me the Money said, can I get you a Twinkie? Well, yes. Absolutely, Joe. That'd be great if you wanted to grab me a Twinkie. Now, unless that was a fat joke, and then in that case, yeah, you can still go home and grab me a Twinkie. But while you're there, you should also get your fucking Shine Box. So, got you covered either way. Hammered Hank, the return of the Double H. He said thanks for the shout out. Of course, Hammered Hank, thanks for coming back, man. He had a nice little day. He goes 2-1 plus 90. He also tailed us on that Air Force play as well. Derek Alota, he had the Bay Area special, and he did have the San Jose State first half plus 9. That crushed it. They had a lead there at halftime. The rest of the Bay Area there, Golden State and the Stockton Bad Boy in the UFC, not so much. Nate Diaz was unable to answer the bell, or I guess it was actually stopped it in the third round because of a cut over his eye. Ninja 13. He had one of each. He hit the OKC, pushed on the Nets, and he lost the Memphis Grizzlies. We call that getting juiced. And Robert McCary, he said, I am honored. The pleasure is all ours, and the honor is all ours. Robert, congratulations on your well-earned victory. And he had kind of a rough day as well. He had Georgia, and they took care of business. He also had the Washington Huskies, and then he had a couple plays from the UFC. He had Nate Diaz to win. And he also had Johnny Walker to win. And, Johnny Walker has been victorious many times at my house. He has absolutely wreaked havoc. So, but tonight, Johnny Walker did not get the victory. Mean Green had Charlotte and had a couple in the NHL, and he had a couple from the college ranks that did not work out as well, but did hit those Charlotte 49ers. Well done, my friend. So, that leaves us with our Posit Cappers today of Truckee Medic 3-2 plus 48. Steve Godon, Cobra Sports, and Tyler Flanagan all go 3-2 plus 80. Hammer and Hank goes 2-1 plus 90. Derek Saunders goes 3-1 plus 190. The astute Aardvark, he goes 4-1 plus 290. And Kyle Z, he also goes 4-1 plus 290. You know what? I went back and looked over those two guys. They all played very similar plays. I don't see anything there for a tiebreaker. So, because I make the rules up as I go along, we're going to name them both the capper of the day. The astute Aardvark, Kyle Z, 80% on the day, 4-1, profit of 290. You guys, my friends, you get it done, and I'm honored to call you both our capper of the day. So, if either one of you guys have a play for any Monday games, whether it's the Monday Night Football game, NBA, NHL, soccer play, whatever it is, make sure you put it in the comment section tomorrow when we will get the word out. All right? To the rest of you guys, thanks for watching. Nice job. A lot of people made money today. Way to go, folks. And no matter what happens, you know what? We'll get together tomorrow, maybe about the same time. We'll do what we do. We'll bitch about those bad beats. We'll brag about our fat stacks that we've been making. And because it'll be Monday Night Football and it'll be time once again, we'll just fire it up and we'll do it all over again. All right? You guys take care. Have a great day. Happy Sunday. And we will see you tomorrow. Take care.